for freedom, the American people, as both have indicated, have had a long history of meeting great challenges. That began on July 4th, 1776, with the signing of the Declaration of Independence. What was written so eloquently by Thomas Jefferson and our founding fathers should never, ever be taken for granted. In fact, that document is more than a declaration. It is the cornerstone of our American civilization.
Neither aiming at originality of principle or sentiment, nor yet copied from any particular previous writing, it was intended to be an expression of the American mind, and to give to that expression the proper tone and spirit called for the occasion.
We are in the very midst of revolution, the most complete, unexpected, and remarkable of any in the history of the world.
Every post and every day rolls in upon us independence like a torrent.
Our obligations to our country never cease, but with our lives.
We must all hang together, or most assuredly we shall all hang separately.
Why is it we hesitate? For God's sake, let us come to the final separation. The birthday of the new world is at hand.
The tree of liberty is watered with the blood of patriots and tyrants both.
When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another,
and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them.
A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
That all men
are created equal.
That they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights.
Among these are life,
liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed.
That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends,
it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government.
Laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form.
As to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness.
Prudence indeed will dictate that government long established should not be changed for light and transient causes. And accordingly, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable,
than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed.
But when a long train of abuses and usurpation, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism,
it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security.
Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies.
and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government.
We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America,
in General Congress, assembled,
appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies,
solemnly publish and declare
that these united colonies are, and of right ought to be, free and independent states.
that they are absolved from the allegiance to the British crown.
That all political connections between them and the state of Great Britain
is and ought to be totally dissolved.
And as free and independent states, they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce.
And to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do.
And for the support of this declaration,
with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence,
we mutually pledge to each other our lives,
our fortunes,
and our sacred honor.
Why so large, Mr. Hancock?
So that Fat George can read it all the way from London without using his spectacles.
On this day, we light a great torch of freedom.
Huzzah!
Our citizenship in the United States is our national character. Our citizenship in any particular state is only our local distinction.
By the latter, we are known at home. By the former, to the world. Our great title is America.
You know what? That is moving every time I see it, and I know the words are sincere. You were the youngest Navy pilot when you received your wings in World War II. You flew 58 combat missions. Starting first with you, a message to our troops who are watching around the world, please.
Well, all I would say is I don't normally speak for the President of the United States, but I confidently speak for President Clinton and myself and the President when I say God bless those men and women in uniform that are serving our country with such honor, fighting for freedom.
Well, first of all, I would like to say how grateful I am to President Bush and Bob Dole and all the people that saved our country in World War II and gave us a chance to live the last half century. But if you look at the people making this comment, you see how far America has come. And that's what I'd like for people to believe. When they get down on us or they think there's a problem or our election doesn't go the way they like, just remember, when we started as a country, only white male property owners could vote. We have come a very long way on the basic principles of the Declaration of Independence, and there is no place we can't go.